Welcome back to BaldHeaded Metal, guys, and welcome back to another Without Warning reaction. This one comes by way of a Patreon request with the song Black Venom from when it's in their new single. Honestly speaking, the last single I reacted to, I don't remember very much. It wasn't extremely memorable to me, but I was encouraged to check this one out in particular and see how my opinion changes. I think it's also nice I'm coming in with a blank slate because I don't know what to expect in the sense. Let's jump into it and see what we got. But if you're new to this channel, be prepared. I voice my opinions, but I do it for the sake of conversation, how I personally feel about the music, to create interesting conversations rather than the outright hating an artist for no reason. With that in mind, let's see what we got here. Very Resident Evil right here. T-virus broke out. Zombies. Well, again, this is almost a fresh slate for me listening to this, and I mean, her voice is nice. I don't really have anything beyond that to say. I think she has nice vocals. The music video is leaving more to be desired. Let's put it that way. The music has not captured my attention whatsoever. It just feels very formulaic and kind of been beaten to the death and not done in a particular kind of way where it really makes you go, whoa, this is really cool. Like, this riff is really addictive. I want to keep listening to it. So far, nothing really captured my attention. But again, maybe there's a nice transition or a solo or something like that in the works. I mean, with the drums, that's a kind of a nice little rhythm that's going on. I would have to say that's my favorite part of the song is the drumming. Unfortunately, I think it's the case of when an artist. I think there's a lot of talented people that can play instruments out there. I've said this kind of before, but there's less people who can write really high quality music. And sometimes you get the case of somebody like Wolfheart, where he's not the best guitarist or best drummer in the world, but he really knows how to write music. So he's able to hide his own weaknesses as an artist and present the best parts of himself. Whereas here, when you don't have good writing, it doesn't matter how talented of an artist you are, you can see through the kind of the veil and be like, this. I mean, this could have been done better. There's like interesting elements. Like I don't think you're ever gonna become a professional band without being able to play your instruments, but it really takes something else to write very interesting music. It doesn't have to be genre defining. It doesn't have to break the mold, but it just by the end of the song, you kind of want to go, "That was fucking badass." And I'm personally listening to it as somebody who's been into the genre for a very long time. It kind of just sounds like I've kind of heard this in the 2000s 30 times before. So I'm like my attention tends to start waning away, and I'm kind of fading out a little bit. Yeah, gotta be honest, guys. That this wasn't my thing at all. Just seems like just like the last single as well. And whenever I listen to music, like for example, something I've recently been addicted to a particular album was Sodom's War and Pieces. Sodom by no means is a very technical band. They're not. They're actually quite simple in their songwriting, but their riffs are so addictive and they change just enough. And they sound like Sodom, not like somebody else. They have enough qualities, which is why they've endured since the 80s for such a long time, being able to still be recognizable among fans and really enjoyed by many people around the world, because there's still something in there that's quite unique. It's not just nostalgia. Here, those elements I would say are not present. Now, I remember this been a Patreon request. I would love to hear kind of the feedback. Why do you want me to particularly react to this song? What it really spoke to you about this song? What clicked with you about the song? Because I'm having a hard time seeing it. Let's put it that way, without being extra rude or something like that. And on that note, let's open a doorway for you guys to also give your input, what you think of it, and make sure to enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe out there, and most of all, keep it metal.